This video has been created for all the people who are missing their stuff. I had dinner with a girlfriend last night and she was talking about her Coca Cola that she loves to drink and how she's had to limit herself to how much because working from home, it's sitting in the fridge. But it also led me to think, there is a lot of people missing a lot of stuff because routines have been changed and we just don't have it. And, you might not be wanting to give up your cigarettes and you don't want to give up your junk food and you don't want to change any part of your life. But right now, it's kind of restricted because your routine's really restricted. So I thought we'd do some tapping on some of that today. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lorna Hollinger and I'm from the Australian Tapping Institute. And it's great to be here with you. Whereas I'm spending time during this time of, COVID and the shutdown, the isolation, I want to deal with the real stuff for people. I don't want to do the general tapping routines for just, I'm feeling stressed and anxious. I want to get down dirty and talk about the real stuff that's going on. So let's do some tapping on the fact that you miss your smoking. Even though I miss my smoking. And even though I miss my junk food, I really miss my McDonald's, my Hungry Jacks. Add in what it is for you. I want to miss my stuff. I miss not being able to go to the petrol station and buy chocolate bars on my way home. I miss not being able to have 4 coffees a day because I'm not at the office. I miss my favourite things that I took for granted. I miss not having 3 or 4 Coca Colas a day because I could. I miss not being able to have, crisps on my desk at work because I could. I miss not being out in my job in the field because I could smoke all day. I'm missing so much of my normal stuff that I really like to do. And I'm going to honour those feelings and trust that I'm going to be okay. But I'm going to, even though I miss my Coca Cola or my soft drink, and I miss the junk food, just, being able to have lunch at, KFC and McDonald's and Hungry Jack and all the places that you went to when you had a normal routine, your sushi, and really miss all of that. I'm going to honour those feelings and I'm going to know that I'm okay. Even though I miss being able to have crisps on the desks and those donuts that we brought to the office, all the scones, the lady who did the baking, having, pack of sweeties in my desk all day, Tic Tacs, whatever they were, all those things that you did as an everyday thing. Going out for coffee 4 times a day, twice a day, going down to have that barista coffee. I miss those things. And this is my truth, and I'm going to have to trust that I'm going to be okay. And I want you to do this whenever you're feeling this intensity of, I really want my thing, I really miss it. Just do some tapping with me. I really miss my thing. I miss my junk food. I miss not just being able to pop across the road in my break or in my lunch or whatever and grabbing whatever. I miss that the coffee cart doesn't come round to the work site anymore. Or the food van doesn't turn up at work anymore and I can't get the stuff I would normally get. And I miss that I don't pop to the shops in my lunch hour and wander around and decide what to get from the food court. And I miss that I can't just smoke on my way home or smoke on my way to work or go for coffee in the middle at lunchtime, go for a walk around the block and have a cigarette. All the normal things I did and I do and I enjoy. I miss them. I miss them. I miss my junk food. I miss the bar of chocolate I used to have at the office during the day, and we would share it and we would enjoy it and we would giggle over it. I miss that. I miss popping outside for a smoke with a couple of members of the team during the day and being able to go out and just bond with people. I really miss that. I miss that I can't just grab Coca Cola and, a can here and a bottle there, or soft drink and, I don't know, Dr. Pepper and lemon, whatever. I miss that. I miss just not being able to go to my favourite little takeaway store near work, whether that, I don't know, was it Asian, was it sushi, was it the food barn, what was it? I miss that. I really miss it. I miss my daily bag of crisps that I got at lunchtime, got in my break. I miss that. I miss the biscuits that are sitting in the biscuit barrel at the office that I could just help myself to. I miss that. I really, really miss it. I miss it so much. And it's okay to miss it. It's okay to admit that I miss it. It's okay that I don't want to give it up. I just miss it. And that's okay, I think. I think it's okay to give myself permission to miss it. It's okay to admit that I miss this stuff. Give myself permission. Give myself permission to miss the things that I miss. It's okay. It's okay to miss them. Really okay to miss them. I'm going to give myself permission to miss my favourite things. I'm going to give myself permission to miss the daily routine that I had. I'm going to give myself permission to get okay with the changes, and to not be happy about the changes, and to miss those routines that just made it all feel good. The things that I did every day that just made it feel good. I even miss the routine of stopping past petrol and I'd grab a whatever bar out of the petrol station. Maybe I grabbed food. Maybe I grabbed snacks. Maybe I grabbed drink. But I miss it. And it's okay to miss it. I give myself permission to miss it. I give myself permission. I really give myself permission. It's okay. It's my truth. I give myself permission. Permission to miss it. Permission to acknowledge that I miss my favourite treaty little things. The things that I did daily that just made my day. My little snacks, my little bars, my crisps, my soft drink, my coffee, my hanging out, my bonding, maybe my cigarettes, whatever. Permission granted to miss them. Permission granted to miss them. Permission granted. Give myself permission. Give myself plenty of permission to miss these things. I give myself permission. I give myself permission. I give myself permission. And if you need it, I give you permission as well. This new normal that we're needing to find changes so many things for so many of us, and it can be a little bit, or even a lot of an adjustment to get yourself to getting okay with it. And we'll all have our tolerance point, our tolerance point of what's okay and where we're going to be okay with. Mine, believe it or not, was my hair. Mine was, the first real impact was my hairdresser closed, and that was going to be a real issue for me, because, I'm really fussy about the colour of my hair and how it looks. So we're all going to have our threshold, we're all going to have our thing, and we're all going to have the point where we go, this isn't okay for me now. But if you find that you're missing your favourite little things, the cookies, the crackers, the cheeses, the cigarettes, the drinks, the soft drink, the coffee, the bonding, the going outside to hang with the guys, to have your cigarette, whatever it is, just do this tapping with me. Acknowledge that's how you're feeling, because it will take the stress and the anxiety out of it. Sure, you're still going to be missing it, but it's not going to have that intenseness about it the stuff that causes your fight or flight to trigger and to cause the stress levels in you. So I'm Lorna from the Australian Tapping Institute, and it's always wonderful to connect with you. Please like the video, share the video to people you know that would be worthwhile to. Subscribe to us wherever you've found us so we can connect with you again. And of course, if you find big triggers in this stuff, you can always come and work with either with me or one of my practitioners that I trained. If you head to australiantappinginstitute.com.au, click on how we help, you'll find the Find a Practitioner page. You can always find as one of our fabulous practitioners that we would highly recommend to work with you. Now remember, we do this work remote too, so you don't even have to worry about how you're going to see us and connect with us. We'll manage that for you. So I'm Lorna, Australian Tapping Institute. See you next time.